Welcome back to the Mid-Year Mitch YouTube channel. In today's episode, we're starting a minor restoration on the 63 Corvette by tearing it down and getting it ready to pull off the frame. So be sure to stick around. This 63 split window is the latest project up on deck. It is an original ermine white with red interior car. Does not have the original engine in it. It has some sort of a mystery 283. It's a mystery because I don't remember what the numbers are, but it does run and drive pretty well. So that's cool. It's definitely a driver. Just dirty under here. Definitely needs a little bit of a cleaning and some maintenance, but the paint is an older, possibly lacquer. I don't think it's base clear. You can see it's got some cracks and crazing and stuff in it and a little bit yellowing, but the biggest issue it has is definitely the frame. So if we crawl down here under the frame, you can see it's got a couple windows under here, these big holes, and you can actually see a hole by where the rocker channel is.
Well, there's your problem. So
this car is here to get a frame swap. I'm gonna put the old Misfit chassis underneath this car, and he has a fresh 327, either a 4 or a 5-speed to go behind it. So mechanically, the car is gonna be brand new. On the inside, the car does have, wear and tear, what you would expect from an old Corvette. It's pretty original. The steering wheel doesn't have any big cracks in it. Seats don't have any big tears. Dash isn't cracked. Everything is just a little worn, a little faded, but the carpet back here looks like somebody either sprayed it and put some red duct tape on here. Nice touch. Oh, we got a comb. Someone cared about their style. That's cool. But over here, oh, there's more red duct tape on the vinyl. May need to go ahead, touch that up a little bit. It could definitely use a carpet kit, which that might be on the list. Oh, we got a snow brush. That may indicate why we have some frame issues under this thing. It's got a jack, which someone took care of the jack to bundle it up. Jumper cables, that's slightly concerning to see that in there. More duct tape. Original jacking instructions, that's cool. But overall, it's a pretty original, solid car. The car did have most of a front end put on it. So now, here's the fun part. Now I gotta start taking this thing apart.
Giddy up! Come on, Camel, giddy up! Giddy up! Yeah, Camel, giddy up! Giddy! When I say giddy up, I mean giddy up! Whoa, Camel, whoa! 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 Whoa, Camel!
So I got all the bumper brackets off and I'm pretty much done on the outside of the car. So now I want to start taking apart the interior and the engine compartment. But before I take it apart, I had to fire it up one more time, and it is a little smoky in here. Don't know if you can see that or not. I certainly can. But it took a little bit of coaxing to get fired up. Had to bring out the starting fluid, and I had my tripod set up over there, and I had it on time-lapse mode. So I shut it off. The car still wouldn't start, so I set it on video. I said I'll give it one more shot. Gave it a good healthy shot of starting fluid, and she fired right up. was able to get the hood off myself by using my patented method of using the chain hoist to support the hood while I undo the hood support, tilt it fully vertical, undo the hinges, lift it straight up. I have the radiator out, drained all the coolant, pulled the heater lines off, disconnected the master cylinder, steering, throttle linkage. I have the tach and speedo cable removed, the oil pressure line removed. I need to disconnect the emergency brake and then remove the wiring. Other than that, I think everything's done under the hood. Then inside, got the seats out, the gauge cluster, console, armrest, seat belts. So now I'm gonna get ready to remove the sill plates and get the carpet out of here because it has a little bit of funk in here, and I believe, this could have something to do with it. It got a little damp in here before, and there's just nastiness between the layers of carpet. So the floor is completely separated on the driver's side from the rocker channel. But we have to clean all this up, get the carpet out, and then I have to re-glue this joint because that's definitely a problem, but we can get that fixed up. So I've been working on getting the body mounts out. I was able to get all the other body mounts on this side out, and then I have this body mount on the passenger side to get out, but I had to do a little bit of archaeology in this one because a lot of stuff is really rusty. You can see by all the dirt and debris in here that it was a mess. So I actually had to cut the head of the bolt off. I used a Dremel to put a bunch of slices on the top of it, and then I used this little grinder here with a 36 grit roll-lock disc just to completely knock down the head of the bolt, and then I could get the washer off, and I know that it's free now. So I'll probably have to do the same thing to the other side, but definitely have to take the wheel off to be able to get access. But this little guy fits in here perfect. Just squeeze the trigger, let it dig for a while, just keep checking on it. But eventually the bolt head went away, and I have remnants of it everywhere, so I got to clean all that mess up. But I just have one more body mount on that side, and this body is completely free and ready to pick up. I'm really happy with the progress I made over the past couple days. This thing's pretty much ready to pull off the frame. I just have to remove the door handles, just a couple other little odds and ends, get this thing rigged up, and then it's ready to pull off the chassis. And also I am in the middle of prepping the Misfit chassis. It just needs about another coat or so of paint on it. You remember this frame was gray and it's now black, so it is getting ready for this body, and the engine and transmission should be here by the end of the week. It should have carpet and everything. So I already have the wiring harness. He's bringing the gauge cluster. So we'll have a lot of parts ready for this car pretty quick, and we'll be able to start to get this thing ready to go back together. And hopefully in a couple weeks, it'll be back on the road running and driving better than ever. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Next video, you'll see us physically swapping over the body to the chassis, assembling the chassis, and then doing an interior restoration on this thing and getting this thing back on the road. So I have a lot of work to do, and I'll catch you guys later.